Aging is natural, but our homes shouldn't limit us. In 2007, I became Oahu's first certified aging in place specialist, and it completely changed how I see home design. I'm here to share simple ways we can all stay safe, independent, and comfortable right where we are. Hi there, Joyriders, and welcome. Today, we're talking about something that touches all of us, whether we realize it yet or not. How our homes can support us through every stage of life. A barrier-free home isn't just about ramps or grab bars, it's about peace of mind. It means your home is ready in case of a sudden health change. It welcomes friends and families with physical and emotional challenges, and it supports cultures like mine here in Hawaii that values multi-generational living. Plus, it's a smart investment. Creating a home that is attractive while functional for everyone at any age, it just makes sense. I mentioned earlier that I earned a Certified Aging in Place Specialist or a CAP certification. I learned what type of home design is required to keep safety needs front and center as we prepare the home to be age ready. Helping people feel comfortable and safe at home, it's personal for me. It's not just design, it's dignity. I've seen firsthand how powerful these changes can be, and I'm excited to share what I've learned with you. You want your home to be attractive, visitable, livable, and able to support a good quality of life. But here's the thing, most homes in the United States were built long before accessibility was even on the radar. Back then, the assumption was that older adults would move into a nursing home once they needed medical equipment like wheelchairs, walkers, or oxygen tanks. But we know better now, and we can design better too. A visitable home means you're ready for anything, even when your high school athlete ends up on crutches. Today, we're focusing on how to make your home barrier-free. And I'll be honest with you, this is something to take seriously and act on with urgency. Because if you wait until the need arises, you'll likely be juggling other big challenges at the same time. When we talk about barriers in the home, we're not just talking about big renovations. Some of the most common obstacles are surprisingly everyday. We're talking about clutter. It's one of the biggest hidden hazards in the home. Round doorknobs that are tough to grip, narrow passageways and doorways, high thresholds, and stairs. Let's talk clutter. In so many of the home assessments that I did, untidiness was the #1 issue. Take a look at this room. Even if you're steady on your feet, it's a challenge to walk through. But it's not just about tripping. Clutter overwhelms the brain. Too much visual noise makes it harder to focus and can even trigger anxiety. In an emergency, clutter can block the way. First responders might not be able to get through quickly, and that delay, it can be dangerous. And if you use a walker or a cane or an oxygen tank, clutter turns your home into an obstacle course. Clutter also collects dust and sometimes even bugs and mold. That's not great for anyone's lungs. And then there's the emotional weight. We often hold on to things out of grief or guilt, but letting go, that can feel like a breath of fresh air. Clearing the clutter doesn't mean tossing everything away. It's free, it's simple, and it's a great way to make space for what truly matters and to keep your home safe, calm, and easy to live in. When I went through the CAPS training, we were each challenged to hold 2 golf balls in each hand and then cover our hands with a sock. And holding the balls mimic what someone with advanced arthritis in their hands experiences with daily activities. And wearing the socks simulate how older skin tends to be dry and lacking the ability to grip onto things. Doing these actions showed us how difficult it is to turn doorknobs, the round doorknobs. Give this a try and experience it yourself. Lever door handles are a much smarter option. Plus, handles can make opening doors easy when your hands are filled with laundry or grandbabies. If you have round doorknobs that require turning, change them to door handles as soon as you can. Interior door handles start at around $25 at Home Depot, and the exterior door handles run about $45. Connecting all the doors are passageways, doorways, and halls. Doorways in homes 50 years or older are typically 24 to 26 inches wide. Let's see why this is too narrow for someone in a wheelchair. Let's go ahead and measure out 26 inches on this tape measure, and we'll take away 3 inches to allow for the hinge and the door. And you can see that it leaves us with about 23 inches. And as I hold it over the bar of this small transport wheelchair, we can see that it's almost enough, but in this case, it won't cut it. As I said, this is a small transport wheelchair. Most people prefer larger seats when they're living in the device at home. Solutions are to remove the doors and the hinges throughout the house. That will give you another 3 inches. Or you could hire a general contractor, and that contractor could open the doorway, make it wider, or replace the swinging door with one that slides like barn doors if it's difficult to widen that doorway. Hallways are normally 33 inches, and although that is enough clearance to allow access for this small wheelchair, maneuvering turns will be difficult or basically impossible. The solution here would be to hire a design-build firm to renovate the passageways. Here is a photo taken before the company I work for, Graham Builders, redesigned a full remodel. In this case, the owner was fully independent until a sudden illness left her wheelchair bound. The owner was mortified when she got home to learn that she would not be able to live on her own with the narrow halls and doorways. Thankfully, the owner recovered her mobility over time, but she swore she would remodel her home for accessibility once she was fully healed. You can see here the difference that it makes with wider doorways. Graham Builders completed other modifications in this remodel that made her home age-friendly and accessible and beautiful. We will see more of this project in future vlogs. I recommend that you take a tape measure and see if your home is ready for easy, accessible access. If it isn't, look for a general contractor or a design-build firm with a CAPS certification. Thresholds in the home can feel like electric fences for anyone using a walker or a wheelchair. Anything higher than ½ an inch can turn an open space into a no-go zone. There are ways to fix this. Some are simple and affordable, others may need a contractor. The most common affordable solution include rubber or aluminum threshold ramps. They start around $38, or hiring a contractor depending on your needs and location. One of the most common ways to address major level changes is with stairs. But whether indoors or out, stairs can be a hard stop for many. In a meeting with a couple planning to make their home more accessible, they shared a story about their elderly neighbors. The neighbors were about 12 years older than this couple, and they lived on a steep lot like theirs. The stronger of the two, the wife, used a gate belt to help her husband daily navigate the stairs, one careful step at a time. Eventually, the stairs became too much, and the paramedics actually had to carry the husband down in a blanket because the stretcher couldn't handle this grade of the slope. Witnessing that was enough. The couple hired our company, and after reviewing their steep lot, we recommended that they sell and move to a more accessible lot or home. There are ways to manage extreme grades. This home in Honolulu, for example, installed a residential elevator outside. You know, elevators can be a solution, but they do come with installation and maintenance costs, and in case of a power outage, you'll definitely want a backup generator. If you're planning for accessibility in a 2-story home, consider adding a full ensuite on the same level as the main entrance. For most homes, this would be the street level. It can serve other purposes for now, but it's a great peace of mind for the future. When my dad entered hospice care, there was never a question. It would all happen at home. I'm so thankful that our apartment building was already accessible. Dad was a tall man, and we were able to place his medical bed right in the living room where he could look out through the full-length windows at the beautiful Hawaiian sky and at Punch Bowl. It gave him peace. It also gave us the gift of togetherness. We could set up everything he needed while keeping him at the heart of our home and daily life. If you're curious how these ideas come to life, check out the short video I filmed with the president of Graham Builders. It's called Age-Ility at Home and offers a real look at how barrier-free design can be both beautiful and practical. I'll have a link to the video in the description below. Before we leave, I have a short poem for you. Wider doors, a path with grace. Freedom flows through every space. Design with heart for all to see. A joyful ride to barrier-free. Special thanks to Graham Builders for allowing me to share photos of their beautiful accessible designs. I'll add their link below as well. And thank you so much for joining me. Aging happens, but our home should lift us up, not hold us back. I'd love to hear your thoughts, what changes you have made or thinking about to make your home more supportive. Drop a comment below and let's keep this conversation going. If this video gave you something to think about or helped you see your home in a new light, I'd love it if you subscribe and share it with someone who might need it too. This kind of knowledge can make all the difference. And if you're looking for more real-life stories and uplifting ideas for joyful living after 50, welcome to Retirement Joyride. This is where retirement becomes your next great adventure.